The scent of magnolias floated gently through the warm summer air of Atlanta as the city bustled with its usual weekday rhythm. Car horns, distant chatter, and birdsong blended into a kind of urban symphony. Amidst this backdrop sat a young woman on a worn park bench, her face lifted toward the sky as if drawing strength from the sun. Her name was Nia Thompson, 26, a substitute teacher, community tutor, and, these days, part-time dreamer. She wore jeans with a tiny tear at the knee and sneakers that had seen better days, but her smile was warm, and her spirit unshaken. Despite student loan debts, no steady income, and rent looming over her like a shadow, Nia had one unshakable belief: do good, no matter what. That Tuesday, she had come to Piedmont Park with nothing more than a paperback novel and a small bag of grapes. She loved sitting by the children's playground. It reminded her of better days, when her little brother, Darius, would chase butterflies through fields behind their old house, his laughter bright and free, until asthma dimmed that light, again and again. Suddenly, a shrill, gasping sound tore through her thoughts. Her eyes scanned the field. A little boy, about 6 or 7, had stopped running. His hand clutched his chest. Nia's heart dropped. That look, she'd seen it too many times in her brother's eyes. She dropped her book and ran. "Hey," she called, kneeling beside him. "Can you hear me?" The boy nodded, barely, but his eyes were wide with panic. His breaths came in short, desperate wheezes. "Do you have an inhaler? Bag? Backpack?" she asked quickly. He pointed weakly. She darted to a blue Spider-Man backpack near the bench and rummaged through it: crayons, fruit snacks, inhaler. Found it. She ran back, unscrewed the cap, shook it, and gently pressed it to the boy's lips. "Breathe in. That's it. Hold it, and out. Good." It took a couple of tries, but soon, his breathing began to slow. "You're okay now," she whispered, brushing the sweat off his forehead. "You're safe." Moments later, a frantic voice cut through the scene. "Caleb." A tall man in a navy suit sprinted toward them, panic etched across his handsome, graying face. He dropped beside the boy, wrapping him in his arms. "Are you okay?" "My God. Caleb." "I'm okay, Dad, she helped me," the boy rasped, pointing to Nia. The man looked up at her, stunned. Thank you. You saved my son's life. I recognized the signs. My brother had asthma. I knew what to do. You didn't hesitate. You just acted." Nia shrugged with humility. "I'm just glad he's all right. I'm Marcus." "Marcus Hale," the man said, extending his hand. "Nia Thompson." He blinked. "Please, let me do something." "Anything. A reward, help with something." "No need. Just take care of him. That's enough." With a warm smile to Caleb, she walked away, unaware that she'd just saved the son of one of the world's wealthiest men. That night, Marcus couldn't sleep. Caleb had survived because of a stranger, a woman who disappeared without waiting for thanks. He asked his assistant to find her. Quietly. It took 3 days. They found her working a temp shift at a local library, helping kids with reading comprehension. No spotlight, no social media buzz. Just quiet compassion. An envelope was left at her door later that evening. A single note, handwritten. "You changed our lives. Let us return the kindness. M.H." And a check. $50,000. She gasped. Hands trembling, she reread the note. M.H. She searched the initials online. Then searched Marcus Hale. Tech mogul. Billionaire. Founder of Hale Technologies. Net worth, $6.8 billion. Her mouth fell open. She called the number on the card. The receptionist said, "Mr. Hale has been hoping to hear from you." That afternoon, a sleek black car arrived at her modest apartment. Marcus greeted her personally, outside a quiet restaurant. Caleb ran up and threw his arms around her. "I missed you," he said sweetly. "I missed you too, little man," she replied with a grin. They dined quietly. Marcus asked about her life, her dreams, her struggles. She told him everything. The lost scholarship. Her mother's passing. The promise she made to help others the way her mother had helped them. He listened not like a billionaire, but like a father. 2 weeks later, she received another letter. "Dear Nia. You inspired us. The Hale Foundation is launching the Nia Thompson Fellowship, dedicated to supporting future educators and youth leaders like you. You will be the first recipient, and the first program director, if you accept. Gratefully. Marcus and Caleb Hale." Nia broke into tears. Not because of the money. But because someone saw her. Believed in her. She accepted. Over the next 2 years, she created after-school programs, built reading initiatives, and mentored over 300 students across Georgia. Her nonprofit, Breath of Hope, expanded into other states. She appeared on talk shows. Won awards. Was invited to speak at education summits around the world. But she never let it change her. Because she remembered the moment she knelt beside a boy and helped him breathe. Years later, at the Global Youth Forum, a 17-year-old Caleb Hale introduced her on stage. "She didn't know who I was. She didn't ask for anything. But she gave me everything, my breath, my future. That moment changed my life. And hers." The audience erupted in applause as Nia walked up, embraced him, and looked out across the crowd. "I didn't save a billionaire's son," she said softly. "I just helped a little boy who couldn't breathe." Kindness doesn't check bank accounts. It simply acts. A standing ovation followed. Outside that evening, as she walked with Caleb and Marcus beneath the starlit sky, Marcus turned to her. "You gave me more than my son back, Nia," he said. "You gave me faith in humanity." She smiled, her voice calm. Sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one breath. They stood together in silence, warmed not by wealth or fame, but by gratitude.